Hey guys, it's been a minute since I did a little tidbit video. I am driving down the highway heading up to Hell's Canyon. I have to deliver a couple of pictures because I have sold some of my canvas prints up there and I need to get more up there. So I have time. I have lots of time. Time to think, time to reflect, time to ponder, right? Sometimes that's our best time when we're driving because there's nothing else going on. Some of us choose to listen to music. Some of us choose to listen to podcasts. Some of us just go silent. Sometimes I like to go silent. Sometimes too much noise is just too much noise, right? And I'm such a deep thinker that sometimes I need to quiet the noise in my head to settle things down. And sometimes I just want to listen to something that's going to feed my soul. So right now I'm reflecting. And what I am reflecting on is feelings, thoughts, and how things can change so quickly. You know, it wasn't that long ago that I was professing that I'm going to be single. I'm done. I am out of here. I'm whatever it is that we say when we're saying that's it. I'm finished. I'm no longer going to be in this relationship. I've had it, right? And that went on for a while. Its time frame I don't even know because I look back and I think, my God, was it like 2 months? I don't even know. But I do know that with all of the chaos that's happened with the family, with my parents, the stress, relationship stress, just life, everyday life, it can make you start to think differently because you go into self-preservation mode. You start to kind of shelter in place, start to go, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to go in full-blown self-preservation mode to protect myself, to have full control over everything in my circle. Because a lot of things in my life are completely out of my control. And it's been like that for a while. It's no way to live. It's no way to be. I haven't had a full-time job in 6+ years. I haven't had a full-time job in 6+ years. I had a little stint helping out at the local bar at Wild Horse that was several months, but I wouldn't consider that to be, a full-time job. It was at the time, but not something that was a long-term thing. As much as I love living at Wild Horse and love the life up there, it's not something you can sustain all the time. It's not something that's healthy all the time, in my opinion. I didn't have a pension. I didn't have any real source of major consistent income other than my little side business, selling stuff here and there online at the bar, whatever. That wasn't consistent. And so that was adding tons of extra pressure, tons of extra stress. I can't expect John to constantly be the person that takes care of everything financially. My ears are popping. I was never that person. I never wanted to be that girl that relied on everybody. And then yet time and time again, I ended up being that woman, that wife, that partner that was in somebody else's world, somebody else's home, somebody else's life, relying on somebody else to take care of things. And I am not that person. I am very independent. I'm a hard worker. I have the ability to always take care of myself, but I haven't been able to for so long and feel like, you know what, if something happened between you and I would be fine. Nope. It hasn't been like that for years. And I just, with all the pressure of the stress with mom and dad, sibling bullshit, drama, family bullshit, drama, this like, okay, I've gotta be that one that's gonna be there consistently day to day with mom and dad. I'm the only one that can. I'm the only one that will. And so that stress, that pressure, along with you need to get a job, you need to this, and then relationship issues, it came to a freaking head. It just came to a massive head. And John and I weren't communicating effectively. We were going through our own shit, which affects each other in our relationship. Just not doing each other any good. And I'm not sitting here blaming him, and I'm not. That's not what this is about. It's the give and the take. It's the misunderstandings, the constant not knowing what the other person's going through. It's the never ending guessing games of, well, what was that supposed to mean? Well, why did you say it like that? Well, why did you, the shit that we do in relationships, it's a colossal fucking waste of time. It is. The time and energy we waste on misunderstandings, misinterpretations, assumptions, overreactions, underreactions, lack of communication, lack of empathy, lack of blah, blah, blah. The list is a mile long. The overs and the unders of what we do in a relationship is ridiculous. And it wasn't until I hit rock bottom just not that long ago, self-isolated, cried endlessly, completely lost my shit, that I realized I'm not done. I don't want to be done. I love this person. I have always loved this person since the day I met this person. I have always loved this guy. What the hell are you doing? Things are worth fighting for like this. Relationships are worth fighting for. Love is worth fighting for. There are people around me right now that have lost their loved one, their mate, their soulmate, their spouse. They have lost them forever because they have left this world. What am I doing when I have the opportunity and the ability to have the love of my life with me, in my corner, me and his, fight for each other, continue to grow, evolve, learn, and live? What are you doing? I don't want to be single. I don't have any desire to date anybody else. I have zero desire to start from scratch with some dipshit that I have to break in all over again. Are you shitting me? No. Oh my God. No. I can't even imagine. And I have no desire to have some ding dong try to impress me and God, no. I don't. No, that was never part of the deal. What was the deal was, I'm hurting. I'm alone. I'm mad as hell. I feel taken advantage of, taken for granted, disrespected. All these things is what I was feeling due to circumstances that were out of my control with this family bullshit, with the chaos, with whatever. And it manifests itself in ways where I am really good / bad at self-isolating and thinking that the only remedy to anything is to just be single. I don't need any bullshit. I can just be single and I don't need any of this. That is the avoidant in me that self-isolates and says, nope, we're not going to talk about this. Nope, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done. And I didn't realize until I hit rock bottom in the last few weeks that I do that, and it's very self-destructive. I didn't realize, and I'm almost 55, right? I did not realize the damage that that causes, the hurt that that can cause when I just literally, go inside my turtle shell. I will pack my bag and I will be out that fucking door faster than you can say shit. That doesn't help anything. That doesn't fix anything. That does not show the person I love that I want to try to figure this out. I want to grow from this. I'm not saying that John's perfect. Nobody is. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is there's an opportunity here for growth. There's an opportunity here for massive, massive learning and growth when it comes to each other. And it's worth it. It's worth it. I broke his heart. He broke mine. Almost 10 years together. And this is the first time that I broke that man. I'm not proud of it. I never thought for one second that it would have affected him that way. I never thought. But you know what? Through it all, through the distance, the breakup, the separation, the moving, he kept telling me, I still want you in my life. I need you in my life. I will always be there for you. He never wavered. Who does that? Somebody that loves you. That's who does that. I hit rock bottom and I came back and I blindsided him and just held him. And he said, "Are you gonna kiss me?" And I said, "I am." And then that was it. That was it. And it's been wonderful. And I'm so grateful that God chose to put his hand on my shoulder and say, "Hey, let's soften this up a little bit. Give yourself some grace and understanding. And let's work through this and let's grow from this." And I'm right here with you. And I'm so grateful. Because I love that man more than anything. And I always have. It was never about that. I was just so pissed. And took everything to the next level. My lesson for you is the lesson I have for myself, which is when you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go, and that's up. On your way up, take a good hard look at the decisions that you make and the actions you take, and face what your heart tells you. If your heart and mind are in total conflict, then there's a problem. If your heart and mind are saying two totally separate things, you need to give yourself some time. My advice to anybody that would listen through something like this is don't make any rash decisions when you're in a heightened emotional state. It will do you no good. It will do you no good. Things get said, actions are taken, and sometimes you can't take them back. He could have said to me, no, you did this. You made this decision, and I cannot spare the emotion and the heart space on you anymore. I can't. He could have said that, and he didn't. And I'm so grateful for that. I have closed myself off to him for a long time, and I didn't realize that. I had shut down emotionally in a lot of ways to him, and I didn't realize that. I came to this on my own because I'm always seeking, always learning, always trying to figure out things because of my curiosity and the willingness to learn and to grow. And not everybody has that ability. And I feel bad for them because we risk losing people that we love because of those kind of things, because of that inability and the unwillingness to listen, to learn, to grow. And I'm grateful that God has given me a heart and a soul to be able to have that ability. It's priceless to me because I was done. I was making my life, building my new life around being single and focusing completely and solely on mom and dad, my kids, grandbaby, friends, And I can still do all that. I can still do all of that and still have my life with John. And that's what we're doing. We're in a very interesting point in our lives, in our mid and late 50s, where all of our parents are aging rapidly and experiencing lots of health issues. And, John already lost his stepmom last year. And, my mom's not doing well. We've got lots of stuff going on, and we need to be on a united front, and we need to be able to be available for these people that we love. I would rather go through this next phase of this life with him, even if he's not here with me every day, and I'm not with him every day, but the love is there, the respect is there, and the willingness to always be partners is there. I told him, as he was a little apprehensive about stepping back into this with me, I just bared my soul and just said, I'm all in. I'm all in. I don't want to go through this life without you. What we share is chaotic, and crazy, stressful, beautiful, unique, amazing, adventurous, exciting, all of those things. That's what we share. But it's ours, it's ours. And it's important to me. I'm always going to be there for him and fight for him and be his partner in crime and work hard for him when I can and support him. That's what I do. That's just the person I am. But I'm all in. And I'm grateful that he was willing and able to accept that and let me come back in. And I want other people, if you are in a similar situation as me and you're fighting it and you're resisting, because I was in resistance. I've been in resistance for a long time. Lay it down, man. Lay it down. Put down the shield. Put down the armor when it comes to love. And I'm not talking about dysfunctional bullshit, so please don't take my words out of context. We don't want to do dysfunctional bullshit. But when it comes to somebody that you truly deeply love and that loves you truly deeply, and you're going through some things, try so hard to work through it, work through the conflict. this world is a chaotic, crazy place. And to go through this life without your partner, without your love, without that person that can stand next to you and fight with you, fight for you, grow, communicate, become vulnerable, do what it takes, because it's worth it. It's totally worth it. I'm just grateful. That's all. I'm grateful. Always. And I appreciate all you guys that have given me support and have been my friends through all this. I cannot thank you enough. It means the world to me. Checking in, being there for me, being patient, being there when I'm ranting and raving about one thing and then turn around and we laugh and we joke and we cry and we smile, whatever it takes. I appreciate you all. I appreciate the support with my podcast. I appreciate people checking in on my parents, asking about my parents. I'm very blessed. I am absolutely 100% blessed. The next couple years of our lives are going to be really interesting. But as long as we are there for each other, and I mean not just John and I, but our friends and extended family, it's important that we are there for each other. Because at this age, we experience a lot of loss. We experience grief. We experience major life changes in ways that, the younger folks don't always experience, because it's just these things happen as we age. And what comes with that is a lot of knowledge and a lot of life lessons. And the seasons of life are a lot easier to handle sometimes when you're older. That's for sure. But I just thank you guys, and I'll stop rambling. Thank you so much, guys. And I appreciate you all.